You were saying about there was around 1130 sakhas, and in all sakhas, pratisakhyas, there were pratisakya, right? And in that the Vyākaraṇa, it was there since the Vedas were there. So like whenever the mantras are there, the Sakha formed, and Vyākaraṇa was part of the Shakha.
1 minute. Don't get confused. You see, for Veda Shakhas are 1130. Pratishakyas are available for each Veda.
Okay.
So for 4 Vedas, 4 Pratishakyas.
Okay.
They deal with Vedic Vyākaraṇa only.
Okay.
Okay. So certain things are useful in Laukika also. What is there?
Okay.
Here, so apart except Pāṇini Vyākaraṇam, there are other. They are called Pratishakyas, not Vyākaraṇam. Here in Laukika Vyākaraṇa, Shakatayina, Shakalya, etc., they did some Vyākaraṇas, no? They are called Vyākaraṇas. That means they simply deal with the Laukika Bhasha only.
Okay. So that Pratisakya was only Vedic Vyākaraṇa.
Naturally. Okay. So these Vyākaraṇas before Pāṇini were only for Laukika Shabdas. That means if you want to know both the things, if you want to know both the things before Pāṇini enter the scene, you have to study Pratisakya as well as for Laukika Shabdas Vyākaraṇa.
Okay.
Clear? Once Pāṇini entered the scene, you have already read Kesham Shabdanam, Laukikanam, Vedikanam. Pāṇini deals with both the Shabdas. That means earlier the situation was different.
Okay.
After Pāṇini entered the scene, that is different. That's why in the beginning you said Kesham Shabdanam. Do you mean only for Laukika Shabdas, just like Shakatayana, Shakalya Vyākaraṇas? Or do you mean to say just like Vedika Shabdas, the Pratishakyas are there? That is the meaning. Then you said Laukikanam, Vedikanancha. Here in Ashtādhyāyī, earlier there were separate Vyākaraṇas, roughly you say, for Vedika and Laukika. But here in a single nakshal, Pāṇini is going to put both. Okay. So you need not study both. Single Ashtādhyāyī will do.
Okay. Okay.
Is it clear?
Makes sense. Yes, it is clear. On that continued question, how Pratisakya is formed in 1130 Shaka? So what make them to think that we need a Vyākaraṇa for this Vedic Shakhas?
Naturally, otherwise how will people know how to pronounce and especially the Swara and the pronunciation of letters, etc., etc.?
So it was not like a rectification or just memorize it, rather than so there was a science behind it to for the Vyākaraṇa and all those things, right?
Naturally, their Maharshis, the Vedas are Apaurushaya. They are to be understood. How to understand Vedas? With the help of Vedangas.
Okay.
And among Vedangas, which Vyākaraṇam was there, was not dealing with Vedika Shabdas, but only Laukika Shabdas. Therefore, Shiksha, Pratisakya, Chandas, Niruktam, Jyotisham, Kalpa, like that you have to say.
Okay. Okay.
In the place of Vyākaraṇam, there was Pratisakya. That's why Pāṇini's Vyākaraṇa only is considered as Vedanga. Other Vyākaraṇas, Shakalya, Shakatayana, etc., Vyākaraṇas are there now. They are not Vedangas. Because they do not deal with Vedika Shabdas.
Okay.
So, simply it is an impossible task made possible.
Okay, got it. And on that, okay, so there was also one of the things which I read is that the Pratisakya was settled for all the Sakhas, and there were specific rules for the different Sakhas on the Pratisakya. So it was.
You see, Pratisakya is there. For Yajurveda, there is Pratisakya. Samaveda, separate Pratisakyas are there.
Okay.
Each one deals with the entire. But for example, you say 1000 branches are there for Samaveda. You require only one Pratisakya to study.
Oh, for all Samaveda, it is one Pratisakya.
Yeah, and Yajurveda. Akavanshidha Bahurishyam, for example, 21 branches are there for. That will come in this thing, Paspachanika only. So 21 branches are there for Rikshakya, Veda, then Pratishakhya will do.
Okay.
Navatha Atharva Veda. 9 branches of Atharva Veda, 1 Pratishakhya. Similarly, Ayurveda.
Okay. So in that the rules were different because the chandas were different in those. So in a Samagana, it was the Samagana. So that's why the rules were a little bit different.
Whatever material is there, the Pratishakhya, this is actually a subordinate work now. So it deals with whatever material is there, whatever is required, those things will be there in Pratishakhya.
Okay. I don't know anything, so I'm just very curious to know how it was there and why it was there.
You will know everything by the after some time you will claim I know all these things. Just you will be in a position to teach also. That's not a big thing, because once you directly you started Mahābhāṣyam, nobody will accept to teach Mahābhāṣyam like that. First you have to study some Sanskritam, some of these things, and then only Mahābhāṣyam.
No, I'm reading everything parallelly, so that's why I'm reading this book on another.
Because although you did not study like this Raghuvansha, Kumarasambhava, etc., you had some background, okay, of Vedanta, this, that, etc., etc. You have a lot of interest. You have to take the interest of the student also. If the student is interested, he would grasp it quickly.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
That also you have to take into consideration. So what happens is, if you tomorrow say to any person that you studied Mahābhāṣya, they will just take you up like anything and think, oh my God, you have studied because it is not an ordinary issue.
All your grace, actually. All your grace, everything is yours.
Grace, actually, to teach, I am teaching my duty. That is dharma. Dharma we are going to discuss today. How many people, how they treat dharma in different shastras. That I am going to give today. That also is not a joke. Okay, yesterday how was this Jyotisham, etc.? I think people are very interested.
Super. So I guess I'm sure definitely you will get more calls that can you do the Kundli, can you do the Jyotisha? So these, I'm sure you will get some, or you will be recommended for most of the things. And at the same time, you won't believe that me and Sumitra were talking in a WhatsApp that after Mahābhāṣyam we will study Jyotisam from you. We will request you to.
I told Sumitra one day, before last week or so, you now itself start thinking about what to do from October. Because those classes will be over.
Okay.
This Shiksha will be over by 29th or so. Maybe 1 or 2 classes I may take more because there are darshanas, which are very difficult, unlike other these things. So, but I completed, and then 15 hours will be general, as per the agreement, for discussion by all the students. As in participants. So then they have to come with Sumitra. So they Sumitra, about you only you are discussing. So I told Sumitra to think from right now onwards as to what to do from October onwards. Whether you want to study what you call that Siddhānta-s or something else, what to do, because so that what happens is, that's yesterday's class on Jyotisham, Sumitra, you were discussing. Because I think everybody is happy with this thing. Korada Srinarana telephoned me immediately, as I told you.
I told the same thing.
He cannot control himself.
I am not surprised.
Same here. I told her before you came, I just told him that after the Jyotisham, I'm sure you will get many calls. Not from one, you will get from calls from many. And Jyotisham is actually not because you have a very good knowledge. The second part is the Jyotisham is a very buzzword, famous word in the Indian and Jyotisham is like people do not believe in that is more and believe in the is very less, and they want to try it out in any case. And so you are actually
who declared I don't believe. Once they get corona, they are coming back and say, well, please check my horoscope.
That's so true.
These things will not do. What happens is, so what to study, how to study, etc. You made me look bigger. You made something.
Gallery. Just click the gallery view.
Yes. Now it is coming. So what happens is, what to do? Subrahmanyam was asking for some Shanti he wanted because Ashtama Shani is there. I told him you go for Shani Japa in your house only. There is a good Vedic scholars are there in Tirupati, many, because Vedic Vishwavidyalaya is there. Our cheap and best is but Rudrabhishekam. Not the Ekadashi Rudrabhishekam, not 11 times, one time will do. And then go for Tarpana and this thing also, Homa also. And then if you have too much of money, just between you and me, doesn't want to spend money. He wants so many people. Vyayadipati is lava. So some stingy fellows will be there. They want the result, but they don't want to spend. What happens is, who will do? Why should we do? So anyway, I said depending on the whether you can spend or not, do that. Or Dravshaka single one will do, but better get it done in not in the Avaraya. In your house only, one will do. Generally, they say 11 Ekadasharudra, don't go for too much.
Okay.
So he was saying very, very happy. Because in first lecture itself, he got whatever he wants for the money he spent. First lecture, second lecture attended. Then he said, I got the whatever I have to. Yesterday he is saying, I'm getting more. Okay, Baba. He is thinking in that route. So he said, okay, Baba, everybody is free because only Padam, Sumitra, we have to discuss Padam only next. I mean, I will be having, it will be green in my mind because Padam in Jyotisham we did not discuss. Padam in Vastu Shastram, Padam in Gandharva Veda we did not discuss. Padam in Vyākaraṇa only discuss, isn't it? So Kandai Phala, etc. That also let us touch. What happens is too much of material coming from Ahamahamikaya in Sanskrit. Ahamasmi, like that fat. And you have to streamline that and see that the part.
Channelize it.
Huh?
We have to channelize it somehow.
Channelize and see that they understand. They do not understand, although you are a great scholar, and so what will do? But actually, participants are lucky to have from a single person all the Shastras.
Of course. They need not go anywhere else. They've got an encyclopedia of whatever doubt they've got. They just open one book, that is you, and
actually there are no doubts. If it all Sharma, there are doubts. Only Sumitra has having some doubts here and there. Because earlier she approached some people, but satisfied or not satisfied, she has to decide. But
you already know the answer.
Huh?
With the questions that I ask, you already know if I'm satisfied or not. Should I even say it?
Actually, they themselves are a witness.
Yeah, that itself is a witness.
It's a witness. Actually, what happens is people study a single Shastra and go on doing Vakyartha, same Sutra, same Vakyartha. So that's why I was given Shastra Bhaskara, because from Kerala, that scholar is there, no? Besides him, I was asked to sit and including my teachers. Mama were doing Nagapur University. Then I was commenting, you are doing only in what you call Mahābhāṣyam, Dvaitam. He was a Dvaiti. He was taking material from Mahābhāṣyam and Brahma Sutras and saying, then why are you not connecting Jyotisham to that? See, whether Ishvara is making you to do these deeds, or Jiva only is doing the deeds. That is the question. Okay? Ishvara is a Sakshi, Karma Sakshi. He does not encourage you. Because in Shankara Bhāṣyam, I don't know which Bhāṣyam I have to teach you. If you start Shankara Bhāṣyam, you will just will be dancing, you don't sleep. In the beginning, he said, there is Pashvadhivishcha Avisheshat. There is no difference between a Pandita and a Pashu. See a Pandita, you call for a sammanam of this thing, he comes running. If you say somebody is going to criticize you, he will run away. Just like a cow, if you offer grass, green grass, it comes running. Lagudhastam društva, ayam palayate. If you hold a stick in your hand, oh my God, he is going to be killed. The same best. People are like that. Do you know many people are angry if they are not awarded Padma Shri, etc. In one Telugu movie, there is one Samstha is there. The Samstha is special. And you might have not had like that. And you need not go anywhere. Just you want Padma Shri, pay 10,000 rupees, you will get Padma Shri. Padma Vibhushan 20,000. See, all the chairs, but big this thing will be there. You know, registration of lands and houses, just names, etc. only will change. The rest is there.
Rest of the things they are all the same, no difference.
When I was purchasing for my course in law, the person at the registrar's office asked, "Sir, for drafting it will take." Hey, I have dictated PhD thesis. Huh? What are you saying? Drafting what is there? Note down. I shall just put. Isn't it? Anyway, so what happens is, what I was saying. So these people, they prepare everything for you. Your name, etc. will do. And you did so much of seva, so whether you did or not, nobody is bothered. And rickshaw pullers, lorry cleaners, auto drivers, all the people, 500 people minimum will be there. You will be awarded Padma Shri. Then one person said, nowadays everybody is getting Padma Shri and Padma Vibhushan. I want Bharat Ratna. Hey, police will arrest you. All of us enjoying it. Bharat Ratna is not possible. He says, he insists, I want Bharat Ratna only. This is very cheap repeating Padma Shri, Padma Vibhushan. What nonsense, what is this? Some people make telephone calls. Please see, my name is nominated for this thing. So, that is not whether you studied Veda or Vedangas or Darshanas or Yoga Vyasa. Whether your mind is under control or not. And you are troubling those people on the committee, telephoning and saying, please. Sometimes there will be recognition, sometimes there may not be recognition. In both the cases, you should be a Sthita Prajna in Bhagavatam. So now, coming back to your point, spare one, it will be a question, what to study. Some text, it is better to study. Srinarayana was also telling yesterday, sir, better you start to start it. That's why I told you, you asked me what to study. I said, Kaumudi or Mahābhāṣyam. But Mahābhāṣyam I prefer. Why? This is totally different. Once you study this, Paspashantikam, then you will be having, oh, this is this, fat. Although you did not study, you will know as to what is there, how it is being expressed. So text studying, text is a good thing. But no, all of you just think about it. Because in October, when you come to the conclusion of this Shiksha courses, then what to do, whether it is Vedantas.
Siddhānta-Kaumudi would work, I guess.
Yes.
This is what I told just now before you came, Shettu Sharma. Siddhānta-Kaumudi, he purchased Lagu Siddhānta-Kaumudi. We will never go for Lagu, we will go for Guru.
For higher Guru.
Higher top level. That is just given for some deleting some sutras. Lagu, very small. That's not. So you go on thinking. You made the prarthana, this thing, Sumitra. You do make prarthana. Om Namah Pāṇini.
Definitely.
So today, Karve also, Karve, what is his name? That's Achyut also has not come. He had many doubts. And Dharma also, he was asking on BVP. Today, let us discuss this Dharma also one thing. I shall give you how Dharma, how they understand Dharma. Mīmānsakas, Saṅkhyas, Nayayikas, Bauddhas, Bhagavatas.
Sure.
If you pronounce a word Dharma, see how beautiful it is. If you say Dharma, suppose think for a while, all the people are around you. I will send you, that thing I did not send you. I will send you Sheshavisham. How Sheshavisham, a very good this thing, graph. How Sheshavishanam is hair's horn, you know. How is it understood? By Nayayikas, Vyākaraṇas, Mīmānsakas.
Oh, okay. Different perspective it is.
Just the center Sheshavishana will be there. Around all the people will be there. Among Bhattas and Prabhakaras. In Mīmānsa also.
Oh, wow. Wonderful.
No, what you say that. And today also we are going to talk about Abhava because Asandeha, there we have to discuss something.
Sandeha.
So it will move slowly. I told you, 2 teachers have started lesson Paspashantikam for those. After 5 months, only half or something more was completed. They said, sir, this much notes they got. Just before you came, Sumitra was telling Sharma, so 4 days lessons are there. She has to prepare notes for all these things. So 3 days are not, enough. Last class only I observed that you are just looking just like Sumitra. Otherwise, earlier you are very, very weak. Too weak. I was thinking how you can write and do because Shastras are taxing on the mind, etc. So what happens is, Dharma, note down. Dhriyate Dharma is the heading.
Dharmaha.
No. Dharati Vishwam. Dharati Vishwam. Or Dhriyate Janaihi. Or Dhriyate Janaihi. Now that means it is upholding the Vishwa. If people go on for adharma, simply they will die. No room for discussion. Dhruni Dharane. Dhruni Dharane. Correct. Bhvadi, that is Bhvadi Dhatu. Bhvadi. There are 10 ganas are there. Bhvadi, Adadi, Rudhadi, Devadi, Jihojyadi, etc. And then there is Man Parchaya. Unadihi Man Parchaya. Okay. Now take the different systemists, how the Shastrakaras understand, or they defined, roughly you can say. How they commented, different systemists. One, Sankhya. First one is Sankhya. That means followers of Sankhya Darshanam. Sankhya means Jnanam. I am going to touch it in the lectures in Shiksha class. That does not go deep into that. So Sankhya Darshanam, Sankhyas say the Antahkarana Vritti, Antahkarana Vritti, Vishesha, born out of Yagadhyanushtanam. Yagadhyanushtanam is called dharma. You need not say actually for everything this called dharma is called dharma. Dharma, you put the heading now. So, okay. Then number 2, Saugataha. That means Bauddhaha. Saugataha. Jnanasya Vasana. Jnanasya Vasana hyphen oblique Samskara hyphen Vishesha. That means Vasana Vishesha.
Can you please repeat? After Vasana you said hyphen and then?
Oblique.
Okay.
Samskara oblique. Vishesha. That means you can say Vasana Vishesha or Samskara Vishesha. Got it?
Yeah.
That is according to how they understand Bauddhas. Then come down to Arhatas. Arhatas means these Jainas. Punya Vishesha Ja, born out of Punya Vishesha. Okay. Punya Vishesha Ja, Deharambhaka. Pudgalaha. Paramanavaha. See, to start the body, some Pudgalas are. See, some people call them Pudgala, some people call them Paramanu, Sankhyas, etc. call them Tanmatra. All these are just Vaisheshikas call them Anu. So Paramanu, Anu, Paramanu, etc. will be there. Got it? That meaning? Okay. Then next one is Nayayikaha, fourth. An Atma Vishesha Gunaha Adrushtakshaha, it is also called Adrushta. Adrushtakshaha Vihita karmanusthana jaha. Vihita karmanusthana jaha. I shall give Gautama Dharma Sutra and Manusmriti also. Actually, on the top you can put those things, and then the because Vihita karmanusthana and Vihita by which Veda. That I will give that. Okay. Then fifth one. Mīmānsakaika deshinaha. Some Mīmānsakas, that means Mīmānsakaika deshinaha. Mīmānsaka ekadeshinaha. Then a group. Ekadashi means a group. There are groups there. Then itself the group is not started. Don't think that nowadays you see it was not there. These people say after British came, this bribe started. Pāṇini says Upadādhiyate. In Pāṇini Sutras itself it was there. These people did not study all those things. And they say, you should not blame unnecessarily, isn't it? You should not have raga or dvesha when you are saying something. That is dharma. Where are you? Mīmānsaka ekadeshinaha. Apurvaha dharmaha. Just write one sloka. This is given by Kumarila Bhatta in Sloka Vartika. Whatever you said above, those things will come here. Antah karana vrityadau. Antah karana vrityadau. Vasanayancha chetasaha. Vasanayancha chetasaha. Second line. Podgaleshu cha. Podgaleshu cha. Punyeshu. Nrugune. Nrugune. Akara praslesha. Purvajanmani. That means Nrugune. Purvajanmani. Nrugune. Apurvajanmani. It means. Clear? This is how he summarized Kumarila Bhatta. Then sixth. Agamanuyayinaha. Some. Kechana agamanuyayinaha. Otherwise, agamanuyayinaha kechana. Anywhere you can write Sanskrit now. Chaitya vandanam dharmaha. These Buddhas now, they call Chaityam. They go to pray Chaitya. There was a big discussion whether this Gautam Buddha accepted God's existence or not. He did not say anything. He was maintaining silence. Later on, there were two streams, Mahayana, Hinayana. Mahayana people said, no, he respected Ishvara, Deva, etc. They started going for it. Hinayana started this way. Apart from that, Vijnanavadinaha, Saugataha, Sautrantikaha, like that, four streams are there among Buddhas. So in Nastika Darshanas, Charvaka, Buddha 4, 5 are over, Jaina 6. 6 Nastika Darshanas are counted like that. Is it okay? So this is about Agamanuyayinaha. Then
Mahodaya, can I ask a doubt here? Here, what the Chaitya word refers to?
I told you, the Buddha's temple is called Chaitya.
Okay. That,
they have Chaitya.
in my temple architecture classes, I had one Buddhist temple architecture lessons as well.
Unfortunately, you studied those things, Yes. Naturally,
that was a part of our course. I couldn't escape. So I used to write the big dome, the pathways, and all that. I was like, okay, fine.
These people are sitting and
do whatever you want to do.
Oh, you can do.
I'll be sitting like this. Okay.
So there was a problem with those people. So that Buddha did not do many things which he should have done. Many people are not doing. Buddha is also. Okay. Chaitya Vandanam or Bhagavataha. Bhagavataha. Yogajanyatma. Yogajanyatma. Yogajanyatma sakshatkaraha. 9 Kanadaha, Vaisheshika Darshanam.
महोदय पुनः अत्र साक्षात्कारः
धर्मः योगजन्य आत्मसाक्षात्कारः. See, through yoga, what will you do? What they call Kaivalyam they call. Where in Yoganashasana they call
Kaivalyam.
So Kaivalyam is nothing but Atma-sakshatkara only. Just the nomenclature, just this thing. Actually, what they say is the same thing for moksha. Because darshayati tattvam iti darshanam. You say darshanam, darshayati tattvam iti darshanam. What is tattvam? Paramatma only, Brahma Sakshatkara only, to get moksha. So there you call it moksha in Vedanta, they call it Kaivalya there, Sankhya and Yoga. And they say Atma Sakshatkara he calls in here. So everybody has got his own nomenclature. But at the end of the day, all of them say, yes, same thing. But in Buddhas, what they say? No. Death itself is moksha. They talk as they want. They don't know what they are called. In Shankaracharya, in Vyākaraṇa, Vedanta Sutra, he calls them Ardha Vainashikaha. He calls Buddhas by the name Vainashikaha. He calls Vaisheshikas by the name Ardha Vainashikaha. Do you know Vyākarana Prakriya? Vinashaha Prayojanam Asya. Pāṇini made the Sutram Prayojanam Time Prachaya. Tasya Kaha Ekadesha. Adivruddhi. So Vinashaha Prayojanam Asya Vainashikaha. So Ardha Vainashikaha, half of that is okay. Because he speaks about in Vaisheshika Darshanam, he speaks something about this thing, moksha. A kind of this thing. And he quotes yoga, so yoga also he quotes. Two kinds of yoga is there, etc. in Vaisheshika Darshanam. I studied all those things. People nowadays, if you ask anybody, Nyaya, they say only Navya Nyaya. Nobody reads Nyaya Darshanam, original sutras. Nobody goes through the Vaisheshika Darshanas. How good it is, in Vaisheshika Darshanas. Beautiful.
I read Nyaya Sutras, I read Nyaya Darshan, I read. That has actually, I went for this because they have a very good logical sense of looking at everything. So it was so crisp and so nice that pramanas and 16 that one.
Padarthas.
Padarthas, so super, and each one of them they have thoughtfully added. So I like that one actually very much.
Very good. That is very good actually. And Vibhaktyantāh padam, that is the sutra of Nyaya Darshanam.
Yeah.
The same thing what Pāṇini said. But these people started Shaktam Padam. What is Shaktam? Where is the origin? These people don't know. Shaktam Padam has got its origin in Mahābhāṣyam. Shaktam means here, Padam means Pajyate, Gamyate, Arthaha, Anena iti Prakriti Pratyayadi Natu Suptingantam. Clearly written by Bhartrhari, Teka, and Kayata, etc., etc. So those who you see, he said, Nayayikaha Pashyavaha. Vyākaraṇa said, Nayayikaha Pashyavaha. Then Nayayika said, Vyākaraṇaha Trunavaha. It should be Trunani. He said Pashyavaha for just Ratham, etc. He said
for rhyming.
For rhyming, he said. Then Vyākaraṇa, do you know what he said? Ata eva Pashyavaha. That's why I said you are a Pashu. Pashu means without Truna. That means you do not know Truna Shabda is Akaranta, Naputamma will be Trunani. Since I said Pashu, Pashyavaha, Trunani it will be. You said Trunavaha. That's why I am saying you are
Pashu.
Then one more, just two more things I will give. Just then to last part. They said, Asmakunam Nayayikesham Arthari Atarha, not Shabdari. Now that means Asmakunam is one. Nayayikesham Sarvesham Sarvadi Shabdas, there will be Asham. Sarvasya Sarvayo Sarvesham. Ramasya Ramayo Ramanam. Isn't the difference there? Nayayikanam it should be. Arthari Tatparyam, not Shabdari. Where is Arthari? What is Arthari? Arthari Tatparyam, not Shabde. How can you say Arthari Tatparyam, not Shabdari? One person was interested in the Shastravada in Nayayika and Vyākaraṇa. So this Vyākaraṇa went to Nayayika's house and already returning. This gentleman said, I want to enjoy the Shastrartha. What happened? I said, Achikamata. Kam kantav dhatu, lung, kam, kakam, chakam, chakam, Achikamata, it will become. Oh. Okay, it was shining. It shined like anything. That is the meaning. This is this Vyākaraṇa prakriya. Then what happened? What did he say? He was saying something else. I don't understand what he says. This person went to Nayayika. What happened is Vakyartha? You just judge who is right. He said Achikamata. Then I said Chegamatatvavachanna pratyogitagaha bhave shabdavothaha. This person does it is thinking that it is a nani samasa, like gauravam, agauravam, like that. This person, Nayayika, doesn't know Vyākaraṇa. He thought, oh, na ghataha, aghataha, na gauravam, agauravam, gauravattvavachanna pratyogitagaha bhave shabdavothaha, like the labhava will be there, no pratyogi will be there. I should tell what is pratyogi, etc. later. Okay, so he said Achikamata. I said Chekamatattvavachanna pratyogitagaha bhave shabdavothaha. Then he ran away. What is this? He thought it is better not to attend. So these Nayayikas and Vyākaraṇa always go on fighting. That is just one or two examples. Now, what did you write? Yoga Bhagavata, you have right.
Bhagavataha
Yogajanya Atma Sakshatkaraha Dharmaha.
Dharma.
That you have written. Now, okay.
Yes, I've written.
Then, eighth one, Aitihyavadinaha. Aitihyavadinaha. Aitihya means Itihasa, Ramayana, Bharata, etc. Those who study, they are called Aitihyavadinaha. Aitihyavadinaha. Acharaha Mukhyaha Dharmaha.
Acharaha Mukhyaha
Dharmaha. Achara eva, you can say. Achara eva Mukhyaha Dharmaha. There may be so many dharmas. But the Mukhyaha, Mukhe bhavam Mukhyam. Yat parchya.
Oh, okay.
For every word, we don't leave any word. This is Vyākaraṇa. What else? So, anybody has got any doubt, before he completes the question, the answer will come. When I attended the interview here at the Central University, the Vice Chancellor knows some Sanskrit also. He was a Telugu, linguistic, etc., etc. Anyway, so there were members. This person had a doubt in Bhagavad Gita. Nobody could answer. Now he wanted to, the translation center, ours newly started. Whatever a nobleman does, the common people are going to follow the same. Before he completed the question, the answer came to him. But he was not so fast like me. Slowly, you have to say. He told, if I go to Russia, I can't live. People don't understand my word. Here also, people have been suffering like anything. That is not a great this thing. So, we can't help it because Vaksthanam, the Kuja is looking at the Vaksthanam. Kuja is a speedo planet. What can I do? These things go on like that. Don't get unnecessarily inferiority complex or guilty feeling. No guilty feeling. If you have superiority complex, you will have Atma Vishwasa. If you have inferiority complex, you cannot do anything. And he went to the doctor. Some people were sitting on the bench and one of them was sitting down. Then the nurse came and said, sir, doctor is calling the person who is suffering from inferiority complex. Then everybody was looking at him. You are sitting on the floor, so you are the person. These things are nice, no? When you go for a discussion, you go on laughing. My students came to, they are also given second AC to some Annamalai. Some IAS officer by mistake became a sannyasi, or yes, or issa. The students, most of them, 99% Americans only, very good engineers, etc., etc., having so much of money. They asked him a question, what is yaga? Then he said, let us call for a conference. Then he asked someone, he said, Korada will be the best person to explain this thing, that thing. How they arranged, live telecast. So his ashramas people will be there all over the world. Directly it is going. Up to 5 o'clock it will be telecast. By 5:30 they have to get the feedback. Then at the 5:30 he came and said, sir, there is feedback. So what do you want? What do you say? Just I ask in my own fashion. My way of talking is there. Yes, what do they? No, some people are asking, how can a single person speak in different shastras simultaneously. Oh my God, this question. So my students were enjoying throughout. Didn't have sleep till 12 o'clock. Jokes and jokes. Before 1954, a person was laughing for 10 minutes at least in day. Huh? So, but later what happened? Everybody is busy. Right from Prime Minister down to the Kamwali, there is a maid, working maid. She is working in 4 houses. She doesn't have time to talk. So people don't have time to laugh. Now you understand why the health is becoming poorer and poorer and poorer. So these people think always serious, very, very, very serious. Where are you going? What are you doing? What happened? What is the problem? No problem, even is going to fall. The same thing people have earned. They did everything. So many people, crores of people came here, lived, did they enjoy, suffer, and went. Same thing for you, me also. What is that? You have to teach to students first Vedanta. And people, children think everything is positive for me in the world. As they grow up, they would realize one by one, so 99% is negative for me and 1% is positive.
So first Vedanta. Generally people say that Vedanta should be last.
Again, but before death, why Vedanta? This is a mistake. People are committing this mistake. Why Vedanta before death? What would he understand? Can his brain take?
Not as a like Vedanta in the sense like first like for the Chit Suddhi, other things can be doable, and then
rest of the things you teach, but for Karma Siddhanta you teach them. You see, whatever you have earned in the last incarnations, that is going to
sanskara
stand before you. That you enjoy or suffer according to your karma. Be prepared for that. So that he would not commit suicide. 10,000 people each year commit suicide in Japan. Why? The training is like that. The parents, they have their own ways of earning, doing this thing, that thing, very, very busy. Teachers don't want to accept their teaching, whatever is there, except that they don't teach any other things.
But Vedanta actually it deals with the direct Brahman and all these details. Nowadays
Don't go too deep.
Okay.
First tell the students.
Bhagavad Gita is enough.
Baba, Bhagavad Gita is enough. Baba, be prepared. In the world, such people will be there, such cheats will be there, cheatings will be there, everything is there. But you have to live along with them. Cannot escape.
Yeah. Acharya
Acharya Mukhya Dharma.
Acharya.
Kanadaha. Vaisheshkas. Kanadaha. Kanada Maharshi. Okay, Kanadahu. Followers. The cause of Abhyudaya Nishreyasa Siddhi. Abhyudaya Nishreyasa Siddhi. In the beginning of Vaisheshika Darshana, you come across these words. Nishreyasa is there now. Nishreyasa is moksha only. That's why Shankaracharya stopped of calling him Vainashika. He put them under Ardha Vainashika. Okay, let them go. What is? Sometimes you have to give some concerns. Always. If Sumitra has got some work at home or serving this thing, okay, Baba, come late. Okay. If you say, hey, don't come late, I will cancel. She will stop totally.
No, it will not be like that.
I mean, so many, you went a number of teachers, no? At least 4 or 5, not many, huh? So
2 to 3. No.
2 to 3.
2 to 3. Initial part has like the Sanskrit Bharati thing, that was only one. It was only one. And after that, one.
So did you have this kind of experience anywhere? I mean, studying very serious Shastra but with jokes?
No.
Last one is 9th one. Kanadaha you have written, 10th one.
Yeah, I've written.
10th one. Some kechana abhiyuktaha. Kechana abhiyuktaha. Satyameva dharma. They don't want to further discussion. Satyameva dharma. At the top, just add from Manusmriti. What is said in Manusmriti? One verse I will give you. Vedo khilo dharma moolam. Vedo khilo dharma moolam. Smriti shile cha tadvidam. I studied in one Oriental college. There used to be one teacher for Nyaya and only one student for him. If the student goes out of the college, he would lose his job. So what he used to do at the age of 60, 65, he used to go in search of his room and just tap on the door and say, hey, come for lesson, I will teach you, come on. In the universities, what happened? The Vice Chancellor's house is built by deputy registrars, etc. Registrar and deputy registrars. Deputy registrar, okay, Sumitra. Deputy registrar's house is built by junior, assistant registrars. Assistant registrar's house is built by UDC. And then further LDC. All the peons, etc. are involved in the work and constructing house of LDC and UDC.
Okay.
In Andhra University, professors, in his scholars, PhD students used to go to professors' houses. Why? For cleaning the clothes and just the utensils. It was happening. When once I was going with an necktie just for a joke, Sanskrit department, nobody is, people are looking at, oh my God, how dare he is. We cannot talk to our professor here. He is going with that. First, Baba, give up fear. And inferiority complex. Then let us talk. Isn't it? So now you have got Smriti Hishile Chetadvidam Acharashchaiva Sadhunam Acharashchaiva Acharashchaiva Acharaha Cha Eva Acharashchaiva Sadhunam Atmanastushtireva Cha. The first two lines are taken from Gautama Smriti. Gautama Smriti was first, then comes Manusmriti. This is clearly stated in Manusmriti only. So first thing is Vedo Khilo Dharma Moolam Smriti Shile Chetadvidam. These two are sutras in Gautama Smriti, beginning.
Okay.
Is it okay? So just the meaning Vedo Akhilaha Vedaha, complete Veda, is Dharma Moolam, is the origin of Dharma. That you need not write any commentary. You understand. I know your stand will do. Okay. Smriti Shile Chetadvidam. The Smriti, that means Smriti Dharma Shastras are there. Are Shelam, how they behaved. Who are the Tadvidam? Vedavidam. Vedavidam, Smriti, Vedavidam, Sherancha also can be taken as Dharma. Pramanam in Dharma. Okay. Then Acharashchaiva Sadhunam. Then you will come across certain Satpurushas. Sadhu, Satpurusha. Okay. They follow certain rules and regulations. Their Achara will be there. Achara means Vyavahara. Vyavahara means how to behave, how to take a decision, how to go about, etc. That also is Dharma. Finally, when you do not have any pramanam like this, Atmanaha Tushtirevacha. If you have satisfaction in a particular thing, in a particular occasion or context, take it for granted that itself only is Dharma. So in Shakuntalam, what Dushyanta says, whether to marry Shakuntala or not, Satam hi sandeha padeshu vastushu. To Satpurushas, sandeha padeshu vastushu, when they have got some doubt, confusion what to do, pramanam antahkarana pravrittayaha. The antahkarana pravritti, the manah pravritti is pramanam. So if your mind says he was just connecting this Atmana Srishti Revacha in a positive way to him. So that you can go ahead. How to leave Shakuntala? We should not leave. But Dharma Shastra would accept or not. Tomorrow someone may say, hey, this is Adharma. So I have to prove. So there should be some pramanam. Where is the pramanam? Manusmriti. What Manusmriti says? Atmanaha tushtirevacha. If there is satisfaction for your mind, then go ahead. That itself is dharma. So I follow that one. That is what he did. Got it? So now, Brahmanena avashyam shadangaha dharmaha vedaha shadangaha jyeyaha. Their dharma means this is the dharma swarupa. So different people defined it differently, but finally you can take it for granted that whatever is said in Vedika, it's that thing, that is dharma. And at a later date, I will give you that from Panchanurtanya five anurtas are there. Where to say anurtam is abadham. Abadham means lie. Abadham means not baddham with mind. That is why it is abadham. You have to, when once you are studying Vyākaraṇa means things are clear to you, not clear to them. Then you have to say, do you understand this thing? Sati bhavam satyam. What is sat? Brahman. Brahman is satyam. Sat. It does not change. It is there like that. So that means thing is there. Then it is called satyam. I am saying satyam, truth. What do you mean? That is there. Then abadham. What is abadham? Not baddham. Baddham not tied with. Not tied with what? Mind. That means your walk is different. That is different. Otherwise, note down errors for that also. Vachasyekam manasyekam. Vachasyekam manasyekam karmanyekam. Karmanyakam. Give that word, I will give that word. Manasyanyat, vachasyanyat.
Okay, just a minute, I'll just connect the charger and just.
Oh, do.
So,
You thought that charger will last for this thing.
yeah, I actually kept for a long time, but it is not going.
Yes. You have taken some food, you thought that will continue for 12 hours, but by 5 or 6 hours it got digested, then you feel hungry. Same thing.
That never happens to me.
No, that never happens. Because karma, it doesn't just give you any kind of signal before coming.
Okay. Now I'm ready.
So, karma, manasyanyat, vachasyanyat. Manasyanyat, vachasyanyat, karmanyanyat, duratmana. They have something in mind, something they say, something they will do. Anyat, different. This first line and last word, I shall tell you in the next class what is it. Coming to the mind. Sometimes going into oblivion. So, where are we? So, this is dharma. If anybody asks you about dharma, you will say, dharati vishwam, upholding the universe. Therefore, it is called dharma. Dhuni dharane. Then dharati, it is bhadi. Then upon that, man prachaya avnadika. Otherwise, dhriyate anena janaihi. Because people are following this, therefore also it is called dharma. That means two kinds of deviations you are offering. Got it? So you know what is dharma, what is satyam, what is abadham, asatyam, etc. All this means you know. Sharma.
From the Chanakya also, right? Artha Moolam Dharmasya. Chanakya Niti also. Chanakya Niti also they okay.
Yes, Chanakya also says, and more important, note down one. Tomorrow also, if anybody doesn't listen to you, turns deaf to your words, then you can say, even Vedavyasa said, Bharatam Sargarohana Parva. Bharatam Sargarohana Parva. Verse. Ordhva Bahur Veraumyesha. Ordhva Bahur Veraumyesha. Veraumi Esha, Yanadesham. Veraumyesha. Nahi kaschit Chrunoti Mam. Nahi kaschit Chrunoti Mam. You are smiling, that means you already know the meaning. Oh, next pada. No, it is easy, you understand. Next pada. Dharmadarthascha kamascha. Sadharma kim na sevyate. Sadharma kim na sevyate. Okay, Vardhabahu with raised hands. Viraumi. Ru shabde. Raumi making sound. Visheshena Raumi. Just, I am just shouting. Viraumi. Yashaha. See this. Here, see me here. Raising my hands, I am just loudly. Nahi kaschit shrunoti maam. Maam kaschane kaschidapi na shrunoti. Nobody is listening to me. People say, let them. They go on saying like this. Nahi kaschit shrunoti maam. What did you say? Dharma, darthascha, kamascha. Both artha and kama have got their origin in dharma only. Through dharma only one will get good artha and good kama. Sadharma kinna sevyate. How you people do not follow such a dharma? I fail to understand. So, from Vyāsa itself, people who are not listening. If we say, who will care? They will suffer better. They want to suffer rather than listen to your words. Nahi kaschit shrunoti maam. Nobody cares for me. Nobody cares for my words. Nobody is listening to me. What is this? That is said by Vyāsa. Not you or me.
Even for him, that is the state. Even for him, that is the state.
Even for him, that was the... Nobody is paying attention. That means generally, people will be like that. That's why I will give more verses later. Although you studied many shastras, many things, etc., etc., Jadaval loka acharet. Jadavatu, you know Jadyam? See, it is a disease of animals. When they got this disease, Jadyam, Jada means Jada Chara, you know. Chara means moving, Jada is not moving. So Jadyam, then the animals were just looking like this. They won't take water or food, they won't accept. That is called Jadyam. In Sanskrita, in other kavyas also, for people also, you say, what kind of Jadyam you got? That means you are not moving, you are not just quick, you are not active. What is the matter? Then you say Jadyam. So, Jadavatu, as if you do not know anything. Loke, Acharate, you should behave as if you do not know anything. One small thing note down, Naprushtaha kasyachit bruyat. Naprushtaha kasyachit bruyat. Without being asked, don't say anything. Except when somebody is going to fall in a pit or somebody is going to meet an accident. Otherwise, unless and until, because Anasuyakaya, in Upanishads, etc., also it is said, Anasuyakaya, people have Asuya against you. Already, some of you might have, your relatives would say, why Sanskrit, why to read Sanskrit, what is there? Oh, you are so great people that you know everything, and what you study and what you do is final. Is it so? Okay. But that is your cup of tea, not my cup of tea. That will be the answer. You need not use harsh words, but you can say, okay, let us see. One of my teachers himself, when I was going to, from Oriental College, going to Andhra University, he was saying, I don't advise you to go to university. You just join some teacher's post. I don't want to do the teacher's post, morning to evening, go on this only class teaching, because I have a lot of things. I wanted in the early age itself to study Veda and Mahābhāṣyam. So I went. When I returned, then you say, Subrahmanyam, you joined Central University, the same teacher. Just, I feel as if I am teaching in Central University. Oh. So such people will be there, discouraging. They are full of asuya. Okay, asuya means intolerance. They cannot tolerate. if you are with the flying colors. Irshya means guneshu dosharopaha. You are donating something to poor people. Then one person was telling the other, whatever she doesn't want, those things. Donation, God the good. Sorry, God the good in Telugu is used for donkey's egg. This Telugu is coming. Frequent to use, God the good. That means donkey's egg. That means don't trust in that, it does not exist. So what happens is, when you go outside, when people ask, people do not know there are only punya karyas and papa karyas. They do not know there are other kind of karyas by which you will not get either punyam or papam. People don't know. Even scholars do not know. This is not to blame scholars, but a discussion. Got it? So what happens is, once you start studying Shastram as great as Mahābhāṣyam, and now you are going to have Nyaya, Mimamsa, Vedanta, etc. in Paspashanikam itself. Paspashanikam is not a joke. Those who are teaching, just they say, Brahmanena, Sharangaha, Vedaha, Jyate. You have to study, you have to know the meaning if possible. Next line. That's it is gone. Baba, Patanjali, if you use one sentence, one word, there will be so much of meaning. Adishesha Avatara. That is so as easy as a cinema song. Deal. Okay. Oh no, Pāṇini Gācchāyina Patanjali Shabda Vidya Sampradaya. So today only laughing. No class. No class means this.
I enjoyed your Ankika Vinaya. Vachika Vinaya, Ankika Vinaya, all.
She is referring to Natya Shastram. Because she is the thing, no. So when I speak, we employ those words. During my class also, these girls and boys, most of the young girls, they are bringing from other classes also. Just to come and sit and enjoy. I used to ask one question. So, what is the meaning of dharma, for example? She used to say, you don't want to answer. What do you mean? This means what? I know, but I don't want to answer your question. What? One of my relatives, father's brother's daughter, I asked her, how is your health? She said, what? You don't want to tell me your health position? Then my brother-in-law was there and said, hey, Doctor Saab, it is not the meaning. What she says, it is not good. Oh, I thought she doesn't want to express that. In the class also, everywhere there are so many jokes in Vyākaraṇa also.
That needed. It is said that laughing is also one of the good therapy for the brain.
No. One has to laugh for so many time, Baba. These people don't know what is health. Forget about it. About health, you ask, what is health? Someone says, if I can run, I will go on running. Okay, what? If my mind is, your mind is always disturbed. What do you want to say about mind? Okay, mind and body both are okay. Is it health? We don't know. That means even health you do not know. What is health? You are going to health center. That is actually ill health center. If you go there, they will give medicine so that your health will be disturbed actually. Already.
Actually, when you go there, then you are believing that you are ill health. You are believing. So it is like when you are saying that when you are buying something, that means you are incomplete.
So ill health center it is. And she called it which hospital? I said careless hospital. I know. They take care about ting.
What do they care matters.
What do they care for? Amma, I don't believe these people. I have a suspecting mentality. Sorry. Suspect everybody. That is my Siddhānta. Just like Vyākaraṇa Sutram, Vedanta Sutram. Suspect everybody. Then you cannot be cheated easily.
Definitely.
Isn't it? Why otherwise someone comes and tells you something, this is good, that is who asked you? Why that the girl telephoned to me and say, sir, for health, you have to take health insurance, otherwise your health will be at stake. Who told you? Huh? Who told you? How much do you know? Did you study my horoscope? When and where? Someone on the BEP writes, it is not there in Vedas. Once I asked him, when did you study 1130 branches of Veda? When did you study? Do you have Yogi Pratyaksham? Do you recite Veda regularly, at least one Ruk, one Yajus? No. He doesn't even perform Sanyavandana. Why to go to Veda Chainam? Forget about it. So, he doesn't know that there are so many branches. There are certain Paspashanikam and some Upanishads also. He doesn't know what he thinks is whatever Vedas are there. Even those 12 or 13 branches he did not study.
How many total mantras are there in the Vedas? Total 20,160?
And difficult to say. Hundreds, thousands of mantras are there.
Oh, 100,000.
Hundreds of thousands, thousands of mantras are there. Whatever your guru says, you take it as mantra. Because the mantra definition, they discussed in Korada Mimamsa.
Yes, last time.
Then there will be Ativyapti or application, under application, Ativyapti, Avyapti, etc. So best thing is whatever your guru tells you, this is a mantra, take it for granted.
Okay, perfect.
So I think it is already, if you start it, it will be morning, 5 o'clock with me.
It's already 12:15 a.m.
Huh? Oh, for you are? Oh my God, you told me that's why you have chosen this time. Okay, shall I call it a day? Shubham Bhuya.
Dhanyawad.
Dhanyawad.